This all happened in the laneway behind me here, right beside an abandoned building. Forensic officers are now on scene along with the fire marshal. Right now, police are still trying to piece together exactly what happened. All we know is that a report was made about a woman being assaulted. And when officers arrived, they found this makeshift shelter fully engulfed in flames.
Where one of our officers actually dragged the individual from the tent, and another officer used fire extinguisher to put down the blaze.
A pile of charred wood and other debris is now the focus of this criminal investigation that left a woman in her 50s fighting for her life. It all began around 10:30 in the morning when police say a passerby called 911 to report a concerning dispute between a man and a woman. It was during that response when officers discovered the victim on fire, and investigators are now looking for a person of interest.
A woman was seen walking away from the area around the time of this incident, and we're working to determine who she is and whether she may have information that could help us understand what occurred here today.
Where's the the man who was involved in this argument or dispute that prompted the call to police?
The male was not on scene when officers arrived, and that was prior to the fire.
A neighbor tells me the two-story wooden structure that burnt down in the alleyway was built by a group of unhoused people just days ago.
I saw people coming with carts, a whole bunch of wood, and then they started doing the upstairs.
Do you know how many people were living in this structure?
There was one or two on the bottom, and I saw two making the top.
We know that this building behind me is abandoned. However, it has a number of people that have been squatting within the building itself and the laneway. So there are certainly regular check-ins by ourselves, the City of Toronto, for the well-being of the people that occupy the area.
At this point, it's believed only the one woman was inside when the fire started.
At this time, as indicated, early stage, however, appears suspicious.
Now, that police officer who pulled the victim from the fire did suffer burns to their hands and had to be treated in hospital. I can tell you that the fire marshal is taking lead on this investigation to try and determine the cause of the fire. And we know that right now officers are canvassing the neighborhood looking for witnesses. In South Etobicoke, Shauna Hunt, City News.